welcome back to another really amazing live tutorial, and we're going to talk about the Book Lover Live Mystery Crochet Along again. How's it going, everyone? I hope you guys having a wonderful Sunday. I made my microphone a little closer, so if I'm screaming at you, you let me know. I can make it a little quieter. But I pulled it closer, and I tend to talk very loud, so let me know how the sound is for you. I don't want to overdo it, but I do need to know how it feels like for you. I totally can turn it down. Okay, you guys let me know. Hello, everyone. Thank you. My hair is good. Yes. What I do is I've been doing a non-heated curl. So I roll it up and, put some like buns over here, and then I take it down, and a few hours later and it's curly. Yay. Anyways, Donna says sound is great. Yay. I'm so happy. All right. I'm just going to check real quick if there was any questions already. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. It looks like we're good. You guys are just jibber-jatting around the Book Lover Mystery Crochet Along, which I'm super happy with. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Book Lover Live Mystery Crochet Along again today, one more time, and I'm going to answer any last minute questions. We're going to talk about the bingo again. Now, of course, the ebook, because today's the last day for this mega sale. So if you want to think about getting the ebook, tonight will be the day. Yes, I'll have a coupon code next week, but it ain't going to be this big. So you do want to make sure that if you are going to get it like by tonight, so that way you save the most money, because I'd rather you save money. Okay. So think about that. I will go through it step by step, and hopefully I will answer as many of you guys' questions as possible. So hit me up if you have any questions. You guys say I'm looking pretty today. Thank you. I guess, having a good night's sleep makes me look pretty. It might be the color, the orange, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are all having a wonderful time. Okay, so let's talk about the mystery crochet along again, step by step. Let's go through it. I love showing off this diagram right here, which, originally I designed mostly for my hubby, but it turns out it's great for you guys too, of course, because it breaks it down nicely. Okay. Do you see that I put yarn balls behind it? Versions of it, it's you get what I'm saying. It was a little bit hard to do, but it was like, I'm trying to imitate yarn here. Anyways, so here's how this works. It's really easy once you understand what you get access to, depending on which choice you're going with. Are you going with the ebook, or are you going with the free option? It really depends on you. I put the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Specifically on YouTube, there's a pinned comment, so I put it there. If you're on Facebook, there's no pinned comment, but you can just type in the word, like in one word, Book Lover, and it'll send it over to you. But that only works on Facebook. That doesn't work on YouTube. On YouTube, just look at the pinned comment. I pinned it for you on purpose so that way you can find it easily, okay? That link will take you over where the ebook is, but it gives you the option to also join as a free member for the Mystery Crochet Along. So if you want to be part of the free one, you tap that link that I put in the comments, right? And then you scroll down just a hint, and then it gives you both options. You either go with the ebook or the free Mystery Crochet Along. Either way works, okay? So let's go through it. What you both get access to, no matter which option you pick, is the center green area right here, okay? So if you are choosing free or ebook, it doesn't matter. Everyone gets access to the 6 live tutorials with prices. Let me point that out again. If you join us for the live tutorials, I will be having questions at the end of every live tutorial, and I will be giving away prices. So you have to be there live during the tutorial in order to have a chance to win those prizes. That's going to happen 6 times, okay? So will the replay be available after? Yes, it will be. Do you have a chance to win prizes during the replay? No, because it happens live there. I will literally pick winners live. Like, I will cover my eyes and I pick winners live, just like I will do today, so you can see how that's going to work, okay? So if you're brand new here, that's how it's going to work, stay till the end and you will see how this is going to work. Then we also have the bingo game, which I'll go into a little bit more detail in a second. So if you want more details on that, I will talk about it. Donna's saying, if we buy the ebook, are we signed up for the crochet along? Yes, that is a great question. Donna, I'm actually going to show it off because I love how you make it all bold. And she's like, Nikki, you've got to answer that one. I love that for you. Okay, so yes, the answer is yes. So what I did, I have two categories within my newsletter list. One of them is for those who join the free event, and the other one is for the one that got the ebook. When I send out the early releases for the patterns with the information again, at the bingo sheet again, etc., that those two groups are going to get it together. Okay, yes, the ebook technically has access to the patterns already, but it will give you the link to the live tutorial. Okay, so that's why everyone who either gets the ebook or joins the free event will all get it. Okay, Marcia says, do I have to click the link for the free version? Aren't I in it already? Aren't I in it right now? Okay, this is a great question. So Marcia, I think I understand what you're saying. So this live tutorial I'm doing right now is a question and answer live tutorial, and I'm giving away prizes at the end. Okay, that's how this one is going to work. Now, once the live crochet along starts, starting tomorrow, February 2nd, that is when if you are going to get the early release emails, then you know you're already on the mystery crochet along or ebook list. Okay, but if you haven't even gotten your bingo sheet yet, then I can promise you're likely, very likely, again, unless I went into your junk folder, very likely you're not signed up. So if you didn't get your bingo sheet, that means you're likely not signed up. So make sure you sign up, okay? Just because you got the link to this live tutorial does not mean you're part of the crochet along. Does that make sense? I will be sending it out to everyone in the end, yes. But if you want the early release, you do want to sign up. Pick one of these two options, okay? So let me say it again real quick, just as a summary. Everyone gets access to the live tutorial and has a chance to win prizes if they're there live during the tutorials. And everyone has a chance to be part of the game, the bingo game. You can get as many bingos as you can, and each one will be one entry. As long as you prove that you did your bingo, then you're good to go, okay? We'll talk about that in a second, a little bit more in detail. If you join us for the free part of the mystery crochet along, you'll be getting access to 6 mystery patterns. You don't know yet which ones I picked, and out of the 50 patterns I have available to you in the ebook, there's 18 of them that are exclusive to the ebook. Out of those 18, because they don't have videos right now, right? Out of those 18, I will be picking 6 of them. Those are going to be part of the 6 mystery crochet along patterns in the free event. Those who join us for the free event will get access to those. But I want to point out, and if this is not a problem for you, it's not going to be a problem for me, okay? Those patterns will have ads because they're going to be block-based. That means there's going to be ads popping up, okay? And it's not printable. And you have to wait individually for each pattern to be released. Now, if you are getting the ebook, you get access to all 50 patterns up front, with the 66 plus videos on top of this, what's in the center here. It is instant access, ad-free, and printer-friendly. 138 pages, and you have clickable buttons, which I'll show you and demonstrate to you in a second, okay? So just that you know about the difference between this. So you get to decide. Now, do those who have the ebook already know the mystery crochet along patterns? No, they don't, but they have access to all of it. So they can work at their own pace. They don't have to follow the schedule of the mystery crochet along. I do recommend it because I'm giving away prizes during it, but I'm not forcing you to, okay? I'm not forcing any of you guys to join the live tutorials. I recommend it if you want to make any of the patterns, and I recommend it if you want to have a chance to win prizes. That is why it's so fun to be part of these crochet alongs, and this is the very first time I'm combining a live crochet along with a mystery crochet along. Typically, I have these two separate. Like typically, if I have a live crochet along, you know exactly exactly which pattern I'm going to go through. If you have recently been part of the Rose box, that was a live crochet along. I broke it up into 3 parts. We went into each detail of the pattern. There was 14 patterns within one. So that was a live crochet along. A mystery crochet along, you typically don't know the pattern ahead of time. Sometimes if I have the traditional mystery crochet along, you would know the material list ahead of time, but here you don't because there's 6 patterns. So because I didn't want to tell you what the patterns will be, because we have an ebook already available, it would be easy to figure out which pattern it is, which is why I couldn't give you the material list, right? But for the mystery crochet along, you typically don't know the pattern that's going to happen. Here we're combining both events into one for a 2-week event. Big community, everyone part of it, and the theme is book lovers. Okay, so yes, 138 pages, double-sided. It is 138 pages. If you make it double-sided, print it double-sided, it'll be half, if that makes sense. If you're asking how many pages, like pieces of paper, it'll be half of that. Okay, whatever that is, half. 76? Am I doing the math right? I don't know. But it's 138 single pages, if you want to call it that way. And if you print it double-sided, it'll be half of the amount of pieces of paper. I think that makes more sense. Okay. All right. So let's see if there was another question I may have missed. Donna says, I have a Ravelry account, but I don't know what to do for the bingo card. That is a great question. We'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a second, because I actually want to talk about the bingo, because there still seems to be a few questions here and there. So we're going to go through the bingo. Okay. So, remember, the bingo part is part of both. Whether you're in the ebook or whether you got the ebook or whether you join the free event, everyone gets access to the bingo, okay? So the event goes until the 14th. On the 14th is when we're announcing the winners of the bingo game, okay? So let me be more clear. Everyone can participate in the bingo game. You can have as many entries as possible. And I'll go through it, how the entries work. And in the end, I will pick 6 random winners for those who were part of all the bingo entries. Okay. So let's go into a little bit more detail. First, I want to remind you that this is our schedule, since I just showed that off. Let me move this down just a second. Okay. There we go. So this is our schedule for the mystery crochet along. Okay, so we have patterns 1 through 6. 1 through 4 are going to happen at 12 p.m. Pacific time every other day. You can see it. It's odd day. It's even days. It's easy to remember. All the even days starting the 2nd of February, all the way until the 12th. Okay, so they're going to happen at 12 p.m. Pacific time from pattern 1 through 4. Pattern 5 and 6 will be at 2 p.m. Pacific time, because at 12 I have a TCC event happening. So that is for our membership, the Crochet Club. They have already a pre-scheduled event happening during those times, which is why we push those 2 back to 2 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so Sherry says, who doesn't love prices? I know, right? Claudia says, do we have to purchase the yarn for the book lovers patterns from the link in the bingo? You don't have to. That is an option. You don't have to. You can order it through my link. You can order, just go to Michael's. Again, you're not even required to, okay? So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about regarding the bingo. I think it's going to be a little bit more easier to understand once I go through the bingo. So here's how the bingo sheet looks like. If you haven't gotten yours, you likely either didn't sign up or it went into your junk folder, okay? Meaning, if you sign up for the mystery crochet along, the free event, you're going to get a follow-up email saying, yay, you're in. And then within that email, there's a link saying, here's the bingo sheet. Then you tap on it and download it, okay? If you purchase the ebook, then you're going to go log into the download section where the ebook is, and right below the ebook, so there's 2 buttons, so actually there's 4 in total. You got a free additional freebies. But let me focus on the first two. In the download section of your ebook purchase, okay, there will be two links. One is going to say here to download the ebook, and right underneath it says here's the bingo sheet, okay? So that is where you're going to find the bingo sheet for the ebook purchases. So if you purchase the ebook, that's where you find it. For those who sign up for the free event, it's going to be within your email, says, yay, you joined the mystery crochet along or something like that. And there will be a link within that email that takes you to the bingo sheet. Okay. If you still didn't get it, I will send an email this afternoon, evening, depending on your time zone, when pattern 1 is going to be released. For those who signed up, those are going to get access to the early release. And for that email, I'm going to add the bingo sheet back into it. Okay. So just that you're aware of that, it'll be back in there as well. Okay. So let me show you the bingo sheet in a little bit of a different format. So from the top down from my camera over here. Okay. Actually, let me move it down because I want you to be able to see the book lover hashtag up there. Okay. So here's my camera view. You see my fingers here? Okay. So this is how the bingo sheet looks like. I printed it out. You're not required to print it out. You can use it digitally and take a picture of it after. Okay. So how do you get bingo? Bingo is 5 in a row. So either vertically 5 in a row, okay, horizontally 5 in a row, or diagonally, which really just has two options, okay? So diagonally is this way or this way in order to have 5 in a row. So let's go through some of them, okay? Because there's a couple of things that seem to be confusing for some, and that is specifically this point and this point, okay, where I'm pointing at here. So on the top left right here says, join the wait list for the book lover event. That was a freebie that I added because if you were part of the wait list was anything that happened before the 28th. Okay, the 28th of January, that's when I announced the mystery crochet along. Beforehand, we had 5 days that I said, hey, something is coming, join the wait list so you'll be first to know about the event. That was the wait list. And I sent all of those people who were part of the wait list an email in the morning, giving them all the information up front before everyone else. That was the wait list. Okay, that part is over. For those who joined the wait list, they got 5 patterns in an email. So if you got 5 patterns in an email, you know that was the wait list email. Okay, if you got an email saying you're in the mystery crochet along, here's your bingo sheet, then that is this one right here. So, okay, so either you signed up for the wait list or the bingo, the actual mystery crochet along. Those are 2 different things, okay? I know it sounds maybe confusing, but that is the easiest way for me to explain it. Okay, let's see. I'm just checking real quick. Did you just answer your question, hun? Did Nikki just answer? Let me see. Was there a question from Cherry? Cheryl. Let me look up for Cheryl. I'm just looking. What did Cheryl say? I can't find Cheryl's. Cheryl says, when do I get the bingo card? You get it when you sign up. So let me say it again for those who missed it. Use that link above me right there. I pinned it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you're on YouTube. So look at the pinned comment. Like look at your chat and you see a bar at the top. It's either black or white, depending on which mode you're on. If you're on a normal mode, okay, not dark mode or anything, then it'll be black. See that black bar on the top? That has a link. That is this link right there. I pinned it, so it's easy to find. You're going to tap there, and then you have 2 options. Purchase the ebook or join the free mystery crochet along. Either way, you're going to get the bingo sheet if you sign up for either of those options, okay? So let's go through a couple of other things over here. I think Claudia was asking for this one right here. She's saying, purchase the yarn. Am I required to go through here? There's no link right here. That is just a button that says buy now. It's not clickable. Okay, none of this is clickable. I just added some pretty images, so it's easy to figure out where is what kind of thing. Okay, so this is just... it's another freebie for you, you know? It's kind of like, hey, did you purchase any yarn for the Yarn Lover ebook or patterns or something? Did you order any yarn? And because, you know, you could have just done something else and say, did you do X, Y, Z? Did you finish until row, blah, 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 right? Here I'm making it easy because some of you guys decide to purchase yarn anyways. So here's a freebie for you. You can check it off. You purchase some yarn, okay? Ta-da! So that's the idea of that, okay? Then you're going to go through and see what you have done. So for example, I think there was a question about the Ravelry part right here. This is one of the Ravelry ones. I think I have another one right here, which is a comment section. So let's talk about this one for example. So every time I publish one of the 6 mystery crochet along patterns, I will also have an Etsy as well as a Ravelry listing available to you. So obviously you currently do not have that available because otherwise you would know the pattern. Does that make sense? I will publish them as I go, and you will then know about the pattern. And once it's available, you go there and add it to the project list. There's going to be a button that says add this pattern to your project, and that's what you need to do. All you have to do is click that button and it'll add it to your project list. Okay, obviously that's technically there for those who actually go through the pattern, but my hope is that you will eventually, even if it's maybe not during the mystery crochet along, but my hope is that eventually you will go through it. Okay, so the idea is to add all 6 of them. So by the end, once the you know, let's say by the 12th, okay, once that is over, you should hopefully have all 6 of them there, and then you can check that one off, right? So another one would be here, leaving a comment. There is a comment section within the Ravelry listing, and then you just leave a comment. My hope is something positive. I love this pattern, or I found this pattern through the book lover event. I don't know, whatever you want to add. I mean, ideally positive. I'm not saying you have to praise it. I'm not asking for that. But the idea is to leave a comment. So it's like an easy task, okay? Another one would be right here. You know, like if you have gotten the ebook, I'm just making it up. It can also be about just the mystery crochet along event. I've been loving it. I love being part of the community. I got the ebook. I've went through it. I love all of these features, whatever. Leave a review as a standalone post in the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. Talk about the ebook or the mystery crochet along event. Then you can check that one off. I'm making it easy for you to get bingo, okay? Another one would be, here's another option, is a live crochet along, right? Pattern 1. Join us on the 2nd of February and join us right there at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And once you did, you know, take a picture of you leaving a comment of some sort during that event so that you can show proof. And then you can check that one off. Do you see that? And you just go through it. And as soon as you hit bingo, which is 5 in a row, you take a picture of it. Make sure you prove it. Okay. My hope is that you prove it. That's what I wrote down here, because we've had it in the past where people pretended to did something and they didn't actually. So make sure you actually do it, because I want to make it fair for everyone. So if you actually put in the work, you should be rewarded. Hopefully you'll be part of that group that gets a prize in the end. Okay. So just go through it, and as soon as you hit 5 in a row, you post it into the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki with that hashtag you see up there, and then you show it. Make sure if you're showing anything regarding an email, blur out your email address. Do not show any private information on your screenshots. So whenever you take a screenshot, anything that's considered private should be blurred out or blacked out of some sort. So make sure you do that, okay? So don't show any private information when you prove that you've done what you're supposed to be doing, okay? I hope that kind of makes sense a little bit more now. If there's any more questions about the bingo, you let me know. Let's see. Sage has a question, or Marie, I think. For the live streams for the 6 patterns, do you comment during the live stream or comment on the replay for the live stream? Are you talking about this one right here? Ideally, I mean, let's be clear. This, because I didn't say you have to be part of the prices in this little box right here, you can also let's say it again. You can also do it during the replay. That was too many D's in there. Sorry. This would work for the actual live event as well as the replay. Yes, I recommend joining in the live because of the prices, because the prices won't be available during the replay, if that makes sense. But will I accept you watching the replay because you can't attend the live to be able to check this off? Yes, I will allow that. I think that is the question. Yes, I will allow that. Just show off your comment during the replay like you did it, like leave the comment and then take a picture of that and then you're good. Okay. So yes, I will allow it. I'm just going to say I recommend joining live because of the prices. But otherwise, if you're okay not being part of those prices, then just watch the replay. And you can still check off those boxes. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Was there another question? I'm just going to check real quick. I think I got everyone. Is there another question about the bingo? You let me know because I would love to talk about the actual patterns that are in the Book Lover event. Because, you know, although you know now how the event works, right? I do want to point out the patterns that are actually included in it. So quick reminder, you can join us as the free event with 6 patterns with ads, not printable. You don't know what pattern's going to come up. You can be part of the live tutorials with the prices, only if you're there live. The replay will be available. You can still check off your bingo sheet and you can be part of the bingo game no matter what, okay? You can get as many bingo entries as possible as long as you prove it and use the hashtag, you're good to go. And if you're part of the ebook, meaning you got the ebook, you have all the patterns up front, you can work at your own pace. I still recommend you join the live tutorials due to the prices being given away. You still be part of the bingo game. But for the ebook, you get instant access, ad-free, printer-friendly. The coupon code is valid until tonight. You do have a new coupon code coming up starting tomorrow, but it's much lower than that one. So I do recommend getting it. I will still have a coupon code available, just much lower than the 25. Okay, so be aware of that. Okay, so let's go through some of the patterns. So today I want to show you the video first, and then we'll go through the patterns one by one. So Stacy, who's Nana2K, she was asking about this book bag, and instead of showing it off on camera, because it's too big, as you can tell, I made a video for you a few months ago. So I'm showing it to you this way so you can see how big it is. So this is the book bag. Nana, this is for you, girl. I made this video, or I have the video here ready for you. So you can see that you can wear the bag in 2 different ways. Cross over or as a shoulder bag. And it has all kinds of pockets. You can open it up. You can add additional pockets on the inside. There's pockets on the back. It actually looks like a book. You can see there's a insert in there you can take out. And then there is a center insert in there too. You don't have to add those in there if you don't want to, right? It is enough room to add multiple books, depending on the thickness of your books, of course, and a Kindle or your purse or whatever you like, right? But you can see you can wear it 2 different ways. Just want to show you that is the book bag. Then let's talk about some of the other patterns that are considered brand new. Okay, we had the one pillow. This one is a cocoon, but also a blanket, depending on how you're going to use it, right? I made it 2 different ways. This is the Book Lover pillow, which has pockets on the back, made in corner to corner. This one is a popular one. I showed it to my mom this morning. She loved the idea of a book that transforms into a pocket scarf. It is not just a scarf, it's a pocket scarf, right? And I added that little flap there on the back with buttons, so that way it doesn't dangle around, right, when you convert it. We have this bunny, and that bunny pillow is actually a blanket that is converted into a pillow, reversible. So you can see how I fold it together, right? And then once it's folded, and this is the sleepy face. You put your hands in it, you turn it around, and then the bunny wakes up when it's a pillow format. And of course, because of that reversibility, it has a pocket for books as well. This is a journal book, or a book cover, I should say. I use it for journaling, but you can use it for other things as well. And it has plenty of pockets. You can see there on the left, there's 2 pockets right there. Optionally, you can add a zipper to it. I didn't, but I might even still do that in the future to add some zippers to it, so things don't fall out, right? Because one of the pockets is towards the outside, and I'm trying to prevent anything falling out. This one is a very popular one. Everyone loves this one. It's called a blanket with sleeves and pocket, but you can totally also call it a snuggler. I've heard that term before. This one is a really popular one. It's right behind me here. It's an I Love Books, and look, it says I love BS when you put the Kindle right there. Ha ha ha. That was not on purpose. But anyways, you can stand up your books. You can lay over the book. So if you don't want to use a bookmark to keep your pages, then you can just hang it over. I made this video very slow right there. Come on, show that. There we go. So you can hang it over. Yes, this is Sandmännchen. So if you're in Germany or in Europe, you know Sandmännchen. But anyways, and you can put it in different ways. I love this one. And of course, the wormy. It is a worm that's also a bookend. I love this. It's stuffed. It has a wire on the inside. It's really, really fun. Yeah, some people call it a lounger too. That's right. That blanket with the sleeves, some people call it a lounger too. Then this one is a little coaster. You probably remember that. We did that recently. And you put it inside this little cup there, or should I say flower pot, because it is a flower pot that's smiling, but it also has a book there on the front, but it's also a coaster, right? And then of course another pillow. So let's go through some of these patterns over here. Ooh, I gotta slide this down a little bit, make it a little smaller. I can zoom in a little bit better in the other format if you like me to, but I kind of want to show it in a full format over here so you can see all 50 up front, okay? So we have a bunch of bookmarks. So here you can see it ordered up in category. The other version that I've showed you earlier, like in a few days ago, it wasn't organized by category. I kind of try to make it organized. This is how it is in the ebook, kind of organized by category. So you see here the first 6 of them are all bookmarks. Okay, so we have a lacy one, we have a cat one, we have a worm, we have a gingerbread man, we have a yarn lover one, and we have a little leaf like for the corner of the book. Okay, you can hang it in there or you put it in the corner. Let's see. Janet, did you just get the ebook? Hang on, I gotta go up. I didn't see Janet. Where's Janet? Janet, where are you? I can't see it. I can't see Janet's comment. Oh my goodness. I was just going to give you confetti. Woohoo! I can't find Janet's comment. It's somewhere in there. I'm so glad. Yay, Janet. I'm so happy you got the ebook. Okay. So I want to show you a couple more, talk about a few more. We have number 7, which is a, let's say it's a doorknob holder or organizer, whatever you want to call it, where you can put little notes in there for yourself or your spouse, like don't interrupt me, or whatever you want to say, right? There's the cute little flower pot that I was talking about. Then we have a glass holder, a bunny, because Easter's coming up. You got to get a bunny, right? We have other glass holders. This one is with a little clamp, a metal clamp, like the coin purse clamp. You know what I'm talking about? Number 11 has a button though. Some of these you can use for hooks and pens as well, but I originally designed them for glasses, just that you know, because, you know, reading glasses. So, I mean, let's be clear. That's what I was talking about, right? Anyways, number 12 is a clock. This one doesn't tick. I love that. But it's there because sometimes we need one more row, one more round, one more chapter, and then it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're like, oh my gosh, I should go to sleep. So yeah. You have a clock right there. You know, you got to have a clock next to you when you do all those things. So that way you can keep track of things, right? Especially when we crochet. We don't have a clock right there. Got to have a clock next to us. Anyways, number 13 is a Kindle cover. Number 14, 15, 16, 17, and technically the other ones too, but let's just start with those ones. Those are for books specifically, so you can put books inside. Actually, number 17 can be either or. It can be for, it was originally designed for pens, pencils, and hooks, but 14, 15 and 16 are originally created. What's going on with me today? Created for books. So like a book cover, okay? 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, and 21 were designed for hooks and pens and pencils. So great for storage for that, especially if you're a journaler, like a book journaler or something, you might want that, okay? Sherry says, if I don't sleep enough, I will blame you. You know what? I'll take that. Let's see. Nina says, I signed up for the free, but I didn't get the bingo. It may have gone into your junk folder. You might want to check there, but I will be sending out an email this afternoon and evening for everyone who signed up with the bingo sheet again. So no matter what, if you know for sure, for certain you signed up, then you will get an email this afternoon, evening with say, pattern 1 is available. And in that email, you will find the bingo sheet again. Okay. So be aware of that. If you don't get an email this afternoon, evening, you need to email me then and say, Nikki, I didn't get it. Then I will check on it. What's going on? You can email me beforehand just to check. But in case you don't, you want to make sure that you get that email this afternoon, evening. So you know when pattern 1 is available, you know that email also will have the bingo sheet in it. Anyways, let's go through a few more. We have 22 is a book. Yes, it looks like a book. tissue box cover, because who likes to look at their tissue boxes? I personally don't. I rather cover them up, right? And this one looks like a book, and it's perfect when you read a book and it's a little bit more emotional, right? Drama, romance, whatever the reason, you have some tissues to dabble things off. Even when you crochet, right? And you make a mistake 10 rows ago, see it as a beauty mark, dabble off your little teardrops, and then move on. Does that make sense? Anyways, 23 is a cute little amigurumi book. Number 24 is a pencil tissue box cover, because if you're a book lover, you likely have a lot of pens too, on pencils, because, you know, some people like to annotate their books. I've seen it so many times. People put either notes in there, actually write into it, or they add sticky notes or something. So that's why I went with this little pencil tissue box cover. Number 25 is partially looking here behind me, is the cute little worm bookend. Number 26 is this one right there. We talked about that one. Number 27 is a stand, but it's also a Crafter's Buddy tissue box cover. It's great for crocheters, knitters, book lovers, really for anyone who loves a lot of pockets, but also wants tissues close by and wants a stand all in one, then that one is for you for sure. Then we have 28 and 29. Those two are related, just one is tiny and one is big. Okay, they're little tiny wedges. I still call them tiny regardless how big they are. But 28 is really tiny. It's more for your phone or a tiny e-reader. Not a Kindle. It's not sturdy enough for a Kindle, but 29 will be sturdy enough for a Kindle. Or a book. Also depends on how much you stuff it. Let's be clear on that. If you really, really stuff it and put poly and plastic canvas on the inside, it might be even sturdier than that, okay? So it really depends on that. 30, 31, those two are designed for putting books in there, Kindle, tablet, or even your next crochet project, okay? That's the size of it, okay? It's a little pouch. One of them has a heart on it. The other one has a butterfly. So number 32, 33, those two are designed for pens, pencils, or hooks. But if you are a crochet lover as well as a book lover, you probably are going to use it for a lot of pens, pencils, and hooks, right? To keep notes and track of everything that you do. I love that. I love being organized, even as a book lover. I'm a book lover myself. That's why I created this, right? 34 is great for a lot of different reasons. First of all, for those who love fantasy, typically, especially if it comes to pirates and all that stuff, right? You will probably see a treasure chest right there. So yeah, we got to have a treasure chest in there. 35 I showed off earlier, which is the book bag. Stacy, I hope you love that one. 36 is great for those who want to show off their emotions without being interrupted when they are doing a crochet project or reading a book. Okay, so this one is an octopus that flips back and forth. One side is a frowny face, the other one is a happy face. So that way you can, show off however you like it to be. 37 and 38 are cute little slippers in different ways. I love both of them. 39 is either for the back seat of your car, like an organizer to put in books, for your kids stuff, toys, or even your yarn stuff. If you are backseat lover, right? You love to sit in the backseat and crochet and do whatever, then yeah, that would be great for you too. But it also works for walkers or for your wall. You can hang it up on a wall. It's great for that as well. 40, 41 and 42 all have some sort of pocket for your books. These are all pillows, but they have pockets, okay? 40 is actually reversible. On one side you have a bunny, the other side has a cat or a mouse, depending on how you see it. It even has a zipper and a handle. So technically it's a bag, but it's also a pillow. It's reversible and it has a pocket for your books. It's literally multifunctional. I love multifunctional patterns. Love those. 43 is a cute pillow, but it doesn't have a pocket. You could add a pocket technically. Mine doesn't. This one just says, one more chapter. One more. I just want to read one more. It's getting good. Let's give me one more chapter. Anyways, 44 is a bunny. As I mentioned earlier, I showed it to you how to convert it. Bunny pillow That's also a blanket. The face is different according to how you have it. If you have it in blanket format, it'll be a sleepy one. And if you have it in a pillow format, reversed, then it's open, right? And it has a pocket for your books as well. 45 is the lounger or blanket with sleeves and pocket, however you want to call it. It doesn't matter to me. 46 is, of course, a blanket with lots of numbers and letters, because if you're a book lover, you're going to need those, of course. 47 is a couch or sofa or chair, armchair caddy. So it has pockets for anything: your books, your hooks, your yarn, your remotes, your phone, whatever, your Kindle, right? You got to have those ready to go so things don't fall away and, get lost. You know what I mean? And between the pin cushions and stuff, you know what I mean. 48 is a blanket that says, I love books. And that one can also be converted into a cocoon. I love books. We got to have that. Let's see. Gigi says, I should make 36 to throw at my husband when he talks to me. I'm crocheting and counting. 36? Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not saying you have to throw it at him, but it maybe display it in front of you, right? So that you could show it off. I've seen videos where a, person is on their strawberry week. You know what I'm talking about. The women know what I mean. And they don't want to talk. They're just in there underneath the blanket. They're do what they want to do, get some fresh air still in between. And, I've seen one person that's in their blanket and the hubby or whatever goes in and gives her some candy and some treats and stuff. And then she's like sucks it up under the blanket, right? Because she has her little octopus there. Then she takes it out. She takes her hand out. She flips the octopus around, showing that she's happy now because hubby did what he needed to do during the strawberry week. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And this is great for those who don't want to interrupt it, have some emotional breakdown of some sort, whatever your reason, right? For crocheting, for book lovers, whatever. So, as I said, maybe not throw it, but it's right there, right? You just display it right next to you to show your emotions without being interrupted. Maybe here would be a little fun treat. Put a little flag, create a flag that says, I'm counting. And hang it right on one of the tentacles and stab it on there or put it right in on top of it. I'm counting. So they wouldn't know, don't interrupt me. I mean, come on, that would be fun, right? I mean, it is soft, but I did add, plastic eyes on there. I believe those are plastic eyes. Don't quote me on it. I don't remember if it's plastic eyes or not. But if it's plastic eyes, maybe don't throw it. If it's crochet, maybe. Okay, we're not going to talk about throwing. Okay, let's keep up. Number 50 is the last one, which is what I mentioned before already. It's the book that converts into a pocket scarf. Look at all those patterns. If you want to get all of these patterns, then the ebook is definitely for you. This is how it looks like if you print it out, okay? It has large font, as you can see right here, very large font, it's size 14, lots of pictures. The table of content is clickable. These numbers, same as you can see here on the screen, correspond to the same numbers here in the chapters, right? So you know which one is which. You can tap on this right here, tap, and jump directly to the pattern. And then with this button up here, you can jump back to the table of content. The links that are blue or greenish, depending how you print it out, those are all clickable. Those are either video links or the material list is clickable. Okay, that is how the book lover ebook looks like. All 50 patterns. And let's point out the fact that it's more than 66 videos included. That's a huge ebook with a huge bonus. It's ad-free, it's printer-friendly, and the sale ends tonight. So, do you want to get it or not? It's up to you. Let's see. Sherry says, how many pages will it be double-sided? Half of it. So, it's 138. What is half of it? 69? Is that what someone said? 69 is half of it, right? So, pieces of paper, if you print it out double-sided, is 69 pieces of paper. Okay? Am I doing this right? Is my math right? I'm pretty sure it's right. 69. I think someone said it earlier, did the math for me. I think it was Tracy. 69 pieces of paper if you print it out double-sided. Okay? So that will be for the ebook. But again, you do not have to purchase the ebook if you don't want to, although it is on sale for more than 60% off from the already discounted ebook. So the regular price is $44.99. $25 off brings it down to $19.99. Okay. So just that you know, but next week we still have a sale, but not as big. So take advantage of the big sale if you absolutely want to get the ebook. What I always say about the ebook is like, if you want to get the ebook, and you're not quite sure if the ebook's for you, there's multiple different things that I say first. One, if you love at least 4 patterns, then it's 100% worth it, because one of the patterns, typically one pattern, I sell for $5 each. So if you want at least 4 of them, that would be $20. With this coupon code, it is less than $20 for 50 of them. So it's like you get 50 for the same price as 4. Does that make sense? So, and then on top of it, it's very nicely organized. So if you love that idea of being nicely organized, not having to worry, less anxiety, less stress, not having to worry about ads, having everything clickable, everything easy accessible, right? Whether it's for the videos, the table of content, the material list, whatever the reason, then the ebook will be for you. The sale ends tonight, so be aware of that, okay? But you might want to think about that. So if you feel like that is more something you want, then grab the ebook. If you're like, it doesn't really matter to me whether, I don't know why that's so tiny. Let me make that a little bit bigger. If you think that the free version is for you and you're okay getting just 6 patterns, then that's fine too. If you're like, I'm okay with the ads, I'm okay with just 6 patterns, I don't want to deal with ads, I'm okay with dealing with ads and it's not printable, I'm fine with that, then go with the free option. And remember, the bingo game is for either one. Either one is getting the bingo. I think this format, my little diagram format, is a little bit more clear on that everyone gets access to the live tutorials, everyone has a chance to win prizes, everyone can be part of the bingo game as long as you sign up for either the free event or the ebook. Both of these options will get you access to what is green here in the center, okay? If you go with the free option, 6 patterns with ads, not printable, you have the option to purchase through Ravelry and Etsy standalone patterns of those 6, yes. But again, you also don't know what is going to be available, meaning you don't know what's going to be released. This afternoon, evening, pattern 1 will be available. And so that way you can look it over before I teach you how to do it tomorrow, okay? So we'll go through it step by step. I want you to be aware that some of the patterns are more on the larger side, right? Whether it's the amount of rows, rounds, or whatever it is, but there's a repetition in it. So if there is like a large pattern, let's say a blanket or whatever, then I would likely make it in a small version during the live tutorial just to show you the concept of it, right? So you know how to put it together when you get to that point. My stitch count will be different than yours, but I would demonstrate everything you need to know in order to make that pattern happen. That is what the live tutorials will be about. If it's a pattern that is, let's say, based on a technique, let's say, I don't know, corner to corner, mosaic crochet, whatever it is, then I will teach you the technique and go through the rest of the pattern, manually talking about what I did. If there's a border to it, I'll talk about the border. If it's an assembly thing, I will talk about the assembly thing. The live tutorials really to clarify anything about the pattern that might be considered potentially confusing. I don't write confusing things, but it can be for some, right? Especially beginners. So that is what the live tutorials will be about. And it will have prizes at the end. So it's kind of like a reward. You're showing up, you're paying attention to it, you're part of the community, you ask questions, and you simply have fun being part of everyone with the community event that's happening. And then you get rewarded by being part of the prizes at the end, right? So that is why I do what I do. Community, all support and all, everything together. So if you want that feeling of it, then definitely yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Sherry says, I blame it on being one day older. Wait, was there a question I missed, Sherry? Hang on. I feel like I'm missing a joke here. My brain is not working. Why is your brain not working? What's your question? Sherry, what did I miss? Sherry, I missed your question. Come back. What did you say, Sherry? What did you say? Let's see. Beverly says, if we already bought the ebook, is the 66 video links already there? Yes, they're already there, girl. They're already there. I showed them earlier. I'm going to just open one up so you can see it. Like, see, if I open this up, look, there's one already available right there, right? Some of them already have it available. You just look where it says video tutorial and then you see it, okay? Gigi has a question. She says, are a lot of patterns C2 for some reason I can't get it? No. I believe, if my memory is right, it's 3 patterns. Let me go through it again with you. Hang on. I'm going to pick up the picture again so you can see it. Let me go through it. Where's my picture that shows all patterns? Here we go. Here's the picture. Oh, I got to remove your comment. My apologies. Let me remove your comment so I can show it. Okay, so out of all of these, in terms of corner to corner, and again, if I have a pattern of the mystery crochet along patterns that is corner to corner, I'll emphasize that and I'll talk about it. Let's see. Let's count together. Where are the corner to corner? Number 14 is corner to corner. 40 is corner to corner. 42 is corner to corner. And 46. How much was that? 4? Oh no, we also have 48 and 49. Is that 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Is it 6? Yeah, I think it's 6. 6 corner to corner patterns. Again, you don't have to do those, right? If you get the ebook, it's up to you. So corner to corner is not that hard. I promise you. Maybe just join my live tutorial. If I talk about corner to corner, I can't tell you yet, right? If I do have one, I do already have some videos online, so you might want to check those out. But I will be very thorough in terms of understanding corner to corner. I promise you it is not as hard as you might think, okay? So let's see. Bob says, hang on, I'll show off Bob for a second. Hey, I love seeing some men in the house. Hello, gentlemen. Okay, your patterns are great. I only come to the live event to chat with other crocheters. See, now I love that. Bob, I have this feeling you're home alone, so thank you for joining us so that way you get that socialization in the crochet community. I appreciate you, man, and thank you for showing up. Welcome to us and a little group of crocheters here. Everyone is accepted, no matter which gender. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, everyone. Okay, so let's see. Was there another question I may have missed? I'm just checking if there was another one. Okay, good. Okay, I think I got everyone. So, let me see. Was there something else I wanted to chat with you really quickly? Okay, yes, I do want to tell you a little quickly about the live tutorials as a reminder, okay? This is our schedule coming up. I highly recommend taking a picture of this. Technically, if you're signed up, you have it in your email, but I want to point it out in this direction too, okay? You have another version of that, and I'll show it to you in a second. But we have pattern 1 happening tomorrow, which is February 2nd, 12 p.m. Pacific time. You can see that the first 4 are 12 p.m. Pacific time. You see these are all even numbers, so it's easy to remember. Every other day will be a pattern, okay? And then the last 2 of the 6, do you see that? Like February 10th and 12th, those will be at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Please calculate according to your time zone. Google is free, so go use Google and type in time zone calculator. And then you put in that time. PT is the same as Los Angeles time. I'm not in Los Angeles, but that usually shows up for Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so put in Los Angeles and then convert it to your time zone. Put in whatever city is in your time zone, and it'll tell you what that time is for you, right? And then Saturday, the reason I made it in a different color is for you to be aware there's no teaching happening there, but we are announcing the bingo winners on that day, plus a little surprise you don't know about yet. So make sure you join us on that day for sure, okay? Regardless if it's for the bingo winners or for that special announcement. Yeah, there's an announcement coming. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for that one. It's a free one, I promise. But you may want to join that one regardless. So, and that is Valentine's Day. We're going to spread love on that day. So you better show up for that love event. Haha. Anyways, so this is our schedule. Let me show you in a different way that makes potentially more sense to some of you. I don't know. Depends on who you are. Some people like it in a certain way. Some people don't like it in a certain way. Anyways, here's another format. The exact same schedule. And you can see pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The only one that's not mentioned here is the last day, which is the bingo winner announcement with special little goodie freebie happening on that day. Okay. So this is another version that you can look at. If you signed up, you should have got gotten that picture in your email, in the freebie email. That's where the picture is. So if you sign up for the free event, then yes. We're going to get into prices in just a second. I'm so glad you all showed up. So many people showed up today. I'm so glad you all showed up. Thank you guys for showing up. Seriously, pat yourself on the back for showing up today. I'm very proud of you. Okay, hang on. There was one more thing I want to remind you really quickly. So again, you choose free or choose the ebook. Whatever is green, everyone gets access to. You get to pick your own adventure, okay? I'm going to pop the link into the comments real quick here, and then we get into some prices. You guys are loving Bob. I'm so glad you guys are here. Look at you guys loving on Bob. Thank you guys. Susan says, Nikki's a fantastic teacher. Thank you. Maxine says, I never miss a live. It's good for your mental health to show up. Seriously. I make it happy and exciting. Okay, so let's talk about some prices. So we're going to give away some prices. I mean, you showed up, so you have a chance to win some prizes. There is 54 people here today. So woohoo! Good chance for you guys to potentially win. Okay, so let's go through some prices here. It'll show up in just a second. There we go. Okay, so let's go through. Why is it? Oh, it's because I put my hashtag up there. Oh, no. It just turned on for a second. Oh, ignore that. I turned it on for a second. Ignore that. Ignore that. I'm going to refresh it here. There we go. Sorry, I turned it on by accident because I was trying to move it away from the hashtag. Okay, so let's see. So hopefully, let me see if I have to move it up just a hint because the comment will be there later. So there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's go through the prices. So you have a chance to win one free ebook of your choice. I have 39 different ebooks available on my website. 39! So you can pick one of them if you land on it and you win, right? Or $10, $15, or $20 off an ebook that's currently not on sale because you can't combine coupon codes. That's why I say that, right? Then $10, $20, or $30 Ravelry coupon code that will be applied to my store only. The same is true. Excuse me. Whoa, what was that? I'm talking a lot. Where did that come from? So sorry. That has never happened to me before. Hopefully you did not hear that. Okay, pretend you didn't hear that. Okay, 5 or 10 PDF patterns of your choice. Okay, also from my Ravelry store, or a free yarn box. Now the yarn box only applies for those who live in the US. So let's show off the little yarn box for a second. Ta-da! Okay, so the yarn boxes typically have some yarn in there. It's a yarn box, but it's also a mystery because you don't know whether you're getting the zipper pouch or the drawstring bag. Some of the stickers are different, etc., right? It's kind of like a mixture. I have to go by weight. So whatever's, available to be put in, I put it in. Okay. So that will be the yarn box. Again, that's only US only. So if you happen to be a winner and you're not in the US, you get an ebook instead. Tracy, is that what it's called? Oh my gosh. I was so hoping you didn't hear that. All right, so let's go through the questions. Here we go. Question number 1. By the way, 2 more points. If you recently won within the last month or 2, don't answer, okay? And if you answer everything in one comment. Do not split it up, okay? Everything within one comment. And then make sure that you only answer 1 time per question, okay? Otherwise, you'll be disqualified later. And I probably don't want to have that conversation with you. That is uncomfortable. Nobody wants that. So as long as you follow the rules, there's no uncomfortable business happening. Here we go. Question number 1. When does the coupon code expire and what is the code? Okay, which means it is 2 answers in 1. Put both of them into 1 comment, okay? 1 comment, everything in 1 comment. Wow, Bob is 85 years young. You are incredible. I'm so happy. You're about the age of my grandma, and I'm so proud of you still being able to crochet. That is so cool. Unfortunately, she can't crochet anymore. She's not able to because, health and all, but she used to. She used to crochet and knit. She taught me how to knit. You can can thank her for all the things I'm doing. This is all because of her. She introduced me to yarn. She introduced me to the addiction of yarn. I took a little bit of a break of yarniness pretty much, and I came back to it as an adult, but she taught me how to do it when I was younger. Like, nobody remembers when she taught me, but we all believe I was a young teen. I just don't remember how old I was. But she taught me, then I took a little break from knitting and came back to it as a young teen. I think I was, don't quote me on it, 18-ish, 18, 19. I came back to it and then started knitting, crocheting, and then stuck with crochet after because I love it more. So I haven't knitted in a long time. Well, besides our little TCC session we had recently. But otherwise, I haven't knitted in a very long time. Okay, so here we go. Let's find our winner. I jibber-jabbered in between, give you enough time to type everything up. Okay, let's find our random winner, shall we? Okay, I'm going to cover my eyes, and I'll make sure that you guys have the correct answer before I click. Otherwise, I'll just jump right below the next comment. So if you see me take a second, it's because I'm reading first to make sure the answer is correct. Hold on, my nose is tickly. And then I'm going to check to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to stop right, I scrolled quite a bit today. So let's stop right here. We have... Hold on, I'm just going to check if that comment is correct. Yes. Okay, so Jenny says February 1st, which is tonight. Yes. And this is the coupon code. Yes, Jenny. Hang on, I got to do my kitty cat here. Woohoo! Jenny. Yes, you have the correct answer. I needed to confirm first because there was a lot of information going on. So, confirmed she had the right answer. So, let's see what Jenny won. The spinning wheel will decide for you. And it looks like... Woo! Free yarn box! Woohoo! Congratulations! Jenny, I hope you're in the US. Then yay you! That's amazing. You do have the option to pick an ebook. The last winner of the yarn box actually rather had an ebook because she said, I have plenty of yarn. I'd rather have an ebook. So you do have that option if you're in the US. So if you're in the US, you can say, I want the yarn box or I want a free ebook. If you're international, ebook it is, okay? You get to pick which one. So congratulations! Let's find the next winner, shall we? Here we go. I'm going to click the button. Are you guys ready? Question number 2 is... How many patterns are in a mystery crochet along versus the ebook? Which means I need 2 answers again. 2 answers in 1 comment. 1 comment, okay? So, how many patterns on the mystery crochet along? How many patterns on the ebook? The reason I ask these questions, not just for you to win, but for you to be aware of the differences, so that way you make an informed decision, pick your own journey, pick your own adventure. Which one are you going with? Are you going with the mystery or are you going with the ebook? Which option? Now I need to know how many patterns are in each. You guys tell me in the comments. Doobie doobie doop. And by the way, for all the winners or those who have a question, wait until the end because I'm going to show my email address off so everyone can email me, okay? So here we go. You guys answer. Tell me which one is in which. How many are in which? I don't know how to say it in a different way. I have to wait. There's like a 30 to 40 second delay. So I always have to wait a second and I have to keep jibber jabbing around. Is that the right word to say? Jibber jabber? I'm making this up. I'm foreign. I'm German. I will make up things just to make it funny, I guess. Didn't intend to be funny, but it turns out to be funny. Anyways, I'll stop talking now. Let's find a winner together, shall we? Okay, question number 2's winner. Here we go. Comments are there. Mouse is there. Here we go. I'm scrolling up and down, and let's find our winner. Here we go. I'm going to stop right. We're going to stop right. How about, I don't know, here? Here? Okay, let's check. This one is the correct answer. Yay! I have to check first to make sure it's the correct answer. And this is Mariana. Yes, the Mystery Crochet Along has 6. The ebook has 50. Woohoo! I love how you abbreviated for yourself. At least I knew it, what you were talking about. See, I wasn't picky too much on that. Like, as long as I knew what you were talking about, I'm fine. So Mystery Crochet Along has 6 patterns. The ebook has 50. That is correct. So let's see what you won, Mariana. So the spinning wheel decides. Here we go. You won, it looks like, 5 PDF patterns of your choice. Yay! So happy for you, Mariana. That is a great prize. So you can pick something else from my Ravelry store. Yay, you! Okay, so let's see. We'll do one more question together. But before I do, I want to remind you, come back to these live tutorials for the Mystery Crochet Along, whether you're part of the ebook or the free event. This is for everyone. Come join us. This is our schedule. I'm giving away prizes during the live Crochet Along, and we have the bingo game happening at the same time. And some of you guys already got bingo. I saw it in a group. I'm so happy for you. Check out the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. You already see some people getting bingos. So happy for you. Yay. So do as many bingos as you like to qualify. Okay, so let's go through question number 3. Last one for today. Here we go. Question number 3 is, this one is an easy one. It's not even a question, it's more of a prompt. Name one feature you love about the Mystery Crochet Along or the ebook. I should say or both. It really depends. Some of the features might be both, right? So you tell me, name a feature you love about this specific, the book lover, Mystery Crochet Along / ebook. Name one feature that you love about it. What's the first thing that pops in your mind when you think about the live Mystery Crochet Along for book lovers or the book lover ebook? What's the first thing that pops in your mind when you think about it? Now, obviously, there's not really an incorrect answer here, unless you're completely off the rails and something does not make sense, okay? Otherwise, there's really no incorrect answer here, really. So let's see. And remember, we're totally fine in making sure that you write everything out as much as you need. I give you a little time to type in your comment, right? It is not the first person that answers. It's a random winner. So don't feel like you have to hurry. As long as you have it like properly written out, we should be good. I love all your answers. Woo! That's a good variety of answers. This is the first thing that pops in your mind. I love that. Nice, nice, nice. I was hoping to see some of those answers. So yay. Okay, it looks like some of you guys really love the ebook. I'm very impressed. Okay, so here we go. Question number 3 will be removed. So you guys had plenty of time to answer. So cover my eyes. Let's find our winner. Here we go. Mouse is the right position. All right, scrolly, scrolly, scroll. And let's find our winner. I'm going to stop right. How about we're going to stop right? I don't know. I like to scroll a little bit. I'm going to stop right here. We have, yes, that's one of the answers. Pauletta, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Congratulations. I was just going to say Paulette. Pauletti? Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible at names. Do I pronounce the E or not? Is it Paulette? I don't know. Is the E being pronounced? I don't know. Anyways, congratulations. Let's point out some of you guys who also answered. Not that you won currently, but you can still win in the next few days. So I also see the videos, easy to navigate to the patterns, no ads in the ebook, videos, community, your teaching. Ooh, thank you for that. Large print, tutorials, clickable menu. What else do I see? So many answers. You guys are amazing. Okay, so let's see what Paulette won. Again, I'm just going to go with Paulette. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Okay, so you won 10 PDF patterns of your choice. Yay! Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. So first of all, the winners please email me. Here's my email address. Email me, please. Okay. I need you guys to send me a screenshot, ideally showing off what you won and that you won. Okay. So I can prove it, right? It's like a proof, or you proving it to me. You are the winner. Okay. So that way I can confirm you are truly the winner. In the subject line, put in winner of the price and the date. Please do so, because that way I can look back and always see whether you won a certain amount of time. Remember, I always said if you won it within the last month or two, don't answer. That is one of the reasons I've asked you guys to put a date in there, because I do not like to disqualify people. So make sure you put that in there, so that way you have your standing date. You know exactly. It's also helping for yourself. So put that in. Email me. If anyone has a question, especially private question about this event, you didn't get your bingo sheet, you don't know how to access the ebook, or anything related to that, email me. Those are private questions. If you have a question that is a community-based question, hey, which pattern is everyone working on? That will be something you want to put in the Facebook group, okay? Facebook group is called Crocheting with Nikki. Make sure you use that hashtag, because specifically for those who are in that community that use that hashtag, you're more likely to see those comments, okay? Remember that you have a bingo sheet to go through. When you have your bingo sheet, go through it, have it in front of you so you know what to check off. And as soon as you hit bingo, you take your pictures, you put it into the group. Make sure you blur anything out that's considered private information, like your email address, etc. Blur that out, and then leave it in there in a group, and then that way you qualify. Make sure you use that hashtag, though, so I can find you, okay? So let me remind you really quickly one more time. The ebook literally will disappear not the ebook will not. The discount code for the ebook to get all 50 patterns will disappear tonight. That coupon code up there disappears tonight. So take advantage. If you want to get all 50 patterns, if you love at least 4 patterns and you love ad-free content and you want all those videos and you just want it easy go and no stress, no anxiety, no nothing, then the ebook will be for you. Take advantage of the sale until tonight, okay? Very important, but that doesn't mean you have to. If you can't or you don't want to, you can go with the free option as well. No matter who you are, free or ebook, you get to be part of the live tutorials with the prices. If you're there live, you get to be part of the bingo game. Everyone does. You just have to sign up for one of these 2 options in order to get it. Not everyone gets the bingo sheet, okay? If you are my regular newsletter and you're not signing up for this, you're not going to get the bingo sheet. You have to sign up for one of these options to get the bingo sheet. So make sure you do, okay? Then the free event considers 6 patterns. You don't know which ones. Ads are included, and it's not printable. By the way, if you're in a crochet club, you get it without the ads. And yes, you can print it, but only in the crochet club. If you're not purchasing the ebook, you still get all those patterns without ads, and it's printable, but only in the crochet club. Only those 6 patterns, okay? You still have to wait, though, for the release. Be aware of that. If you get the ebook, you get all 50 patterns up front, more than 66 videos, instant access, ad-free, printer-friendly, clickable buttons. It is super easy to use, and you have everything up front, and the coupon code for that ends tonight. So I do want to make sure that you're aware of that, and just like this gift is OMG last day, you want to be aware of that. Remember that it's the last day for that coupon code. We have a new one coming tomorrow, but it's not as big. So make sure you take advantage of this sale, because this is your chance to get all of that for a much better deal. So the schedule for it starts tomorrow. The first pattern, if you signed up for either the ebook or the free event, you're going to get access to the first pattern tonight. So make sure that you check your email. I say tonight because it really depends on your time zone. I am so glad you're here. Janet says it's worth it to get the ebook. She says so. So maybe think about it. Maybe think about getting the ebook. So here are your 2 options again in this format. I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow for pattern 1's live tutorial with prices. Take advantage of the sale. If you want to get the ebook, you have until tonight. Otherwise, join the free event and just have fun with the entire community. Tell everyone about this event, especially if they love books. So come join us, have fun, and happy hooking. I'll see you guys later. Until tomorrow. Bye!